Good morning, everyone. Okay, so update on the world. As we can see, more and more people now are refusing to be manipulated. They are disengaging from all of the fear propaganda. Remember, propaganda is great until the truth comes out and the facts come out and all the things. So what we're watching right now is all of that dissolving. It's all coming to the surface and it's being dissolved because it can no longer be hidden. So what I invite everyone to focus on right now during this time, and as this week gets crazier and more things, come out, focus on the end game. Focus on the result of what is coming out of this. And that is complete freedom for everyone. And that looks different to a lot of people, but we have to remember that we are all sovereign beings. We were all put here sovereign. We have been, in open jail for eternity, pretty much, for decades and decades and decades. And all of that is about to come to an end. So as we focus on the end game, which is freedom, which is, all of the good things that are coming for humanity, the patents that are going to be released, the exposure of all of the dark forces, that have kept us in these chains for so long. It's important to remember that freedom has to start within us first. And you can see this through yourself, through other people, the people that are advocating to stay locked down, to wear face masks, to do all these things. That's something that is coming from inside of them, okay? The internal freedom, we have to unlock ourselves. We have to stop giving that power away. And that's why a lot of people, we have been so led to believe that we have to outsource our power. We have to outsource our freedom. We can't have any freedom, and so that mindset is still very much in play in a lot of people right now. However, that's what has to shift. And you can't give anyone else freedom until you have freedom yourself. So the best way to do this is to just be an example. There's no need to preach to everyone about all the facts, all the things. This is going to come out. This is going to come to the surface and everyone's going to see it. No, that doesn't mean everyone's going to accept it because of those same people that want to stay locked down. They're locked down internally. So no matter what external events happen or what freedoms are given back to us, they're still going to be locked down internally. Okay, so this has to start inside first. And the best way to help humanity and help other people overcome that inner fear of freedom is to just be it yourself. Be an example. Be the light. Show what is possible when you show up as yourself and you stand in your truth. You stand in your light and you harness your freedom, your sovereignty, and all the things that come with that. That is what is shifting humanity right now. That is what is shifting the vibration of the planet. So even though, it may seem a little bit roller coastery right now, it may seem like we are, we are heading off the track. We are heading, into the dark. That's not actually the case. So keep that in mind whenever you are holding this envision of, your future, your freedom in your mind, because it's easy to get caught up in all of the distractions that are fed to us. And the distractions are simply fed to us so that you don't do this, so that you don't take back your freedom, so that you don't take back your power, so that you continue to give it away because of this new fear news and this new fear news. And oh my God, what is happening, right? Okay. We as a planet are at such a high vibration now that wars can no longer exist. And you've noticed that probably the last 4 years, right? So even if there were to be an attempt of one, it wouldn't follow through. It couldn't happen, okay? Because the vibration of the planet is that high now. So keep that in mind when maybe you hear certain things, or maybe people come to you and say, oh my God, keep that in mind that this is all orchestrated. And the fear news is there for a reason. It's there to keep your vibration lower so that you don't have that, oh my God moment where you say enough is enough and you take back your freedom. So as we move through these days, weeks, and months, just be that light, be that example, and focus on the outcome of this, because it's beautiful. I promise you it's beautiful. And it just feels very heavy right now. You know, and there's a lot of truth that's coming up, that's going to continue to come up, that, you know, can be consumed. But always be mindful that you don't have to consume everything. And if you, you know, what you want to consume, make sure you do it at a pace yourself, because it can be very overwhelming. There is stuff that is going to come up that is going to shock people that have been, you know, in the light, in the knowing of certain things for so many years. You know, so even myself, there are things that are going to come up that I'm not going to want to digest right away. So just be mindful of that. And just stand your ground, stand in your light, stand in your truth, stand in your sovereignty. Okay. Cause we are all going to be on an equal playing field here soon. And what I mean by that is we are all going to be presented with the truth. We are all going to be presented with, you know, what has been going on and the beautiful aspects of what is coming, you know, and all of the systems that are being dismantled right now, the financial system, the political system, you know, the medical system, and all of those things that have been in the process of dismantling, all of the beautiful new outcomes that are going to come in replace of those things. So, you know, as we go, just keep that in mind. Just focus on the outcome. As we focus on the outcome, it manifests faster. And whenever it manifests faster, we automatically lock into that timeline and it speeds up. You know, the more people that lock into that timeline, it speeds up. So let's let go of, you know, the dates, things of that nature, because when we do that and we think things have to happen by a certain date and this and that and all the things, it keeps us in that low frequency when that doesn't happen. This is a divine plan and it's playing out exactly as it should be, okay? It's not delayed. It's not, we haven't, you know, fallen to the dark agenda. There's none of that, okay? It's just playing out in the exact way, in the highest way it can for humanity. And in a way to have the least amount of impact, negative impact on humanity. Okay, so just don't lose your mind yet. Stay in the light, stay positive, and know that the outcome is beautiful. No matter how many roads it takes us to get there, we are getting there. It's a plan and it is unfolding and it's beautiful. Okay, so I hope this was helpful for you guys, and just stay calm, stay calm, and the best is yet to come.